Tom Holland and Zendaya, or should I say Spiderman and MJ. In the battle of cuteness, if I said that Tom and Zen will win against Peter and MJ, I don't think any Tomdaya shipper would argue. The way they are and the positivity they emit makes any other couple jealous. At what stage of their relationship do you think they are? Have their feelings grown strong that they might be living together? Did you hear about a rumor that both of them even got a house of their own? Want to know more about this, eh? You're in the right place. Stay with us until the end to find out. Hey guys, welcome back to Celebrity Loop. If you're here for the first time, support us by hitting the subscribe button and turning on post notifications to never miss out on what's going on with your favorite celebrities. On that note, let's continue. In the relationship between Tom and Zen, rumors and paparazzi had a major role. Some people even believe that it was because of the rumors they created, Tom and Zen became a thing. At the beginning of Tomdaya, Twitter was more like a shipping application for the two of them. Tweets like, "Bro, she is in love. She's whipped. We can't save her anymore." And "What the F is this man's problem? He's holding her arm twice." But the latest and the most discussed rumor right now is both of them moving in together. Do you think this is true? Do both of them now have a house where they can live their dreams? That would be cool, eh? Tom and Zendaya living under the same roof. Damn, it's awesome how the idea of them both gives us happiness. They have a lot of fans, and their fans see them as someone they know personally, and this is the reason why the couple is so much loved. On asking about their new house, the reaction of Tom cracked the hopes of every Tomdaya shipper out there. He says, "I've had so many people call me up because apparently I bought a new house in South London," which is completely false, Tom Holland said. "I didn't buy a new house. I'm like, wow, what a surprise. I wonder when I'll get the keys." Well, both of them always wanted to keep their private life private, so what if they won't tell us, even if they actually got a house? I mean, both of them always wanted to have privacy, and that's the only thing the celeb life has to sacrifice. He says one of the downsides of our fame is that privacy isn't really in our control anymore, and a moment that you think is between two people that love each other very much is now a moment that is shared with the entire world. He continues to say, "I've always been adamant to keep my private life private because I share so much of my life in the world anyway." Tom added, "We sort of felt robbed of our privacy. I don't think it's about not being ready. It's just that we didn't want to talk about it." This is the case of most of the celebrities. It is not possible for them to have a peaceful walk in the park with their loved ones. Otherwise, you will have to do it Daniel Radcliffe style. We all know that this is not surprising if they do not want the world to know about their private place. Duh, nobody wants to go through a dozen cameras and paparazzis every day. It does feel like there is something going on, yes? If Zendaya and Tom build a house and its location is known, imagine the number of people who will wait in front of their house to get a peek of their favorite couple. Zendaya has always felt like privacy is a must for anyone, and in an interview she says, "Sometimes you just have to be a person to vent to, someone to just be there and listen. I was lucky enough that my life didn't change overnight. I started when I was young, so it was kind of like a slow progression. I kind of got to learn it as I went and figured it out and got my footing a little bit, whereas for him it was so much all at once. I have an extreme amount of empathy for that, so anything that I learned or have learned or continue to learn, I share with him, and anything he learns, he shares with me." The words of the young actress have so much meaning to it that whatever she said is the truth, and she does have more experience than Holland does. Maybe this is what made Holland say that it was Zendaya who taught him how to deal with fame. Isn't it cool to think of each other and have a subtle touch of care in whatever they say about each other? What if this time the tables are reversed and they are giving the villains in their story, the paparazzi, a tough time in finding their own? When Tom was asked if there would be Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in the latest Spider-Man movie, he responded as if he knew nothing about it. What if he is using his acting skills to hide the truth? I think we will need Bully Maguire to harness the truth. It is not wrong of them to do this. That is how bad the paparazzi infiltrated the life of Tom and Zen. In an interview with Variety, Zendaya says, "We tried to do this whole maneuver." She posted on Snapchat, "This guy was being super dangerous, driving through a busy intersection, doing a U-turn, driving on the side of the freeway to catch up to us. The side where you're not supposed to drive because there's no lane." I was like, this is nuts. Now, I wish they do have a secret liar in the blind spot of the paparazzi where they they can be at peace and have the privacy which they have always longed for. If you think Tomdaya is something that started overnight, let me tell you that the spark on Tom Holland's eyes in 2017 when he called out Zendaya in an interview will tell you otherwise. There were many incidents where they made Tomdaya shippers blush like nothing. There were multiple times Tom made us feel like he cares more about his girl than his fame. He paused a number of interviews just to have a peek of Zendaya walking the red carpet. Even Zendaya is a whole different person when she's in the presence of Tom. They act like kids and give the best couple vibes each and every time they are together. Do you remember when Timothée Chalamet said, "Easy, Tom Holland," when asked about her crush? It was all in the early stages of their relationship. Now they are in a stage where they can't live without seeing each other. Tom Holland himself agrees that he has been to the sets of Euphoria almost 30 times. Isn't that insane? If you think Tom is the only one who is putting in effort, what about Zendaya coming with him to New York for his latest movie Uncharted? Zendaya wore a belted gray shirt dress in which she looked absolutely stunning, and Holland wore a light gray suit and black top and made sure his girl fans will drool over him. Both wore classic black masks due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Even though the both of them have never confirmed their relationship, Tom was holding his girl's hand in a way that they are already married. It was consecutive date nights for the couple, and even their outfits were viral on the internet. If kissing in Tom's car was the confirmation that we once had, they have sealed the authenticity of their relationship by wearing a Rangers jersey on the latest Lakers game. What is special about a jersey? I mean, doesn't everybody wear a jersey to support their team? Yes, but things got interesting when people noticed that Zendaya was wearing a jersey with the name Holland on it, and Tom's jersey had Zendaya's name on it. They were cuddled up among the other audience and were holding each other's hands throughout the game. To be honest, the viewers of the game were much more interested in looking at Tom and Zendaya as they were so pleasing to the eyes. There were a number of tweets and pictures by Tomdaya shippers who were there to see the game and instead got to see what they have always wanted to happen. That is Tom and Zendaya together. One such Twitter user tweeted, "Don't tell us to breathe." Twitter was filled with tweets like, "Tomdaya wore a Zendaya jersey at the Red Wings Rangers game tonight." Long back, Tom told about Zendaya. "She's one of the most incredible people I've ever met," he told Extra, "and I love her to bits. So to be here tonight at the premiere with her is amazing. I'm delighted to share it with her." This is what he said long back, so imagine the amount of love and care they have for each other now. The specialty about them is that they are loved as a duo more than they are liked individually. Even a picture of Tom Holland and Zendaya attending a friend's marriage was such a hit. It was just a picture of them standing together where Zendaya's head is slightly tilted to Tom's shoulders. That is how much the people are into the couple. Even though in the early stages of their relationship they were very careful, later on they started using Instagram posts as a medium to convey their love for each other. Despite being so busy in their careers, both of them still make enough time for each other. This is because, according to Tom, Zendaya is his priority and vice versa. Well, that was a lot. Do you think these two lovebirds are about to secretly move in together? Are you a Tomdaya shipper? Do you think they will live in their new place peacefully? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll meet y'all with some other juicy videos. Until then, bye fellas!